It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Game one of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game. And the National Football League season begins anew. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up at the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Here's a first carry for their running back. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Slot man in motion right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Third and long. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. And the Black Knights are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now, faking the give. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. It's a big one right there. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Black Knights. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Past midfield. Still going. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. It is a touchdown. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the visitors are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will take this one in. 72 yards for the touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Throwing right, it's taken in. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Tight end on the move left. He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This one from 41 yards out. That one is good. And the visitors will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here. Starts with a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. Has a touchdown.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. In motion comes Thomas. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 6. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Williams to the air once more. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Black Knights will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, They find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, But first and goal, you're thinking touchdown. But you can't lose yards on first down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and goal. They'll run here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams for the touchdown. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the visitors will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Here's second down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he's down. At the 40-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now, 2nd and goal. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the season off on the right foot. The winners in the NFL kickoff game, the Thursday night opener of this regular season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.